It takes more than a gun, Norman.
What do you mean?
Just because you've got a gun doesn't mean you're a cop.
Well, what does?
Just a minute, son. Here you go, Norman. A good cop uses this more than a gun.
Gee.
It's a real police badge. It's mine.
Official?
Official.
Can I hold it?
Go ahead. It's yours.
When I wear this, I'm a real detective.
Well, that's part of it. The other part is to tell us what you really saw today. Now, how about it, huh?
There were 4 men, like I said, and they all had machines.
No, wait a minute, Norman. I thought you said you were a detective now.
I am.
Well, a good detective has to remember exactly what he sees, not something he makes up.
It's not very scary that way.
No, it's no use, Joe. He can't get his story straight.
Oh, yes, I can. I'm a detective now, and I know what happened.
All right, Norman, you tell us, huh?
I was on my way home from the store. I saw this truck stop down the street.
What did the truck look like?
I don't know. It was a funny kind of truck. Had a wood back.
You mean like a dump truck?
Kind of, but it was a small truck. Old kind of car, like he took out the back part and put wood boards like a truck.
You mean whoever owned the truck cut the back end out and made it look like a truck, huh?
Yeah, that's the way it looked. Anyway, this truck stopped by this Chinese man, and the man got out, and the man started to hit this man. And the man fell on the sidewalk, and the man kept hitting him and hitting him as hard as anything.
Well, what was he hitting him with?
With his handkerchief?
There he goes again.
No, I don't know. How about that, Jess?
Could tie in.
Go on, Norman.
Well, that's all I saw.
No, I mean after the man hit him, what'd he do?
Oh, well, he grabbed a bunch of stuff from this man's pocket, and he went into the truck and he speeded away.
Norman, you're a good detective. I want you to think real hard now. Do you know what a license number is?
Yeah.
Good. Do you think you could remember the numbers on that truck?
If I knew what they were, I could. In school, we're just having numbers now. I only know up to 7, but there were 2 7s in it.
You getting all this, Jess?
Yeah, keep going.
Norman, you've helped us a lot. Can you remember what the man on the truck looked like?
He had a big head and he looked mean.
All right, just one more thing now. Can you remember the color of that truck?
It looked black, but the back part had black and white stripes.
I don't know how you did it, Joe.
Well, what do you think?
How about it? Me too.
All right, Norman. Your mother's waiting outside for you. You can go home now. You're a real detective.
Can I wear my badge now?
You bet you can.
Okay. Say.
Yes, sir?
As soon as I arrest somebody, will you put him in jail?
With the help of an outdated police badge, no longer official, we had the statement of a 6-year-old boy with a healthy imagination. We had an idea he was telling us the truth, but we had no way of being certain. Since he was the only witness, we had to accept his word and hope that he was putting us on the right track. The quickest way to make sure was to see if some of the details in little Norman Fisher's story would check out. Jess Gonzalez and Manuel Pena took the job of trying to locate a homemade pickup truck with 2 7s in the license number. They started by checking all the late 3.8 forms, the vehicle theft and impound reports. The next morning, Ben and I called the General Hospital and talked with Dr. Sebastian. He told us that the victim, George Kwan, had improved sufficiently to allow a brief interview. It was 10:14 a.m. when we got to Ward C, General Hospital.
Doctor tells you a little better this morning, Mr. Kwan.
Yes, sir. I shall be all right, although it is quite painful at times.
We're sorry to bother you, Mr. Kwan, but we've got to have a little more information on the robbery.
Oh, I will tell you all I can, sir. I should like to recover the missing jade pieces. It is a great loss to me.
Did you get any kind of a look at the man who hit you?
Oh, he attacked me from behind, knocked me to the pavement. I made an attempt to get to my feet, but he struck me again and again, here at the base of my neck.
You didn't see him at all, then?
No, sir, I did not.
Do you have any idea who could have done this?
Unfortunately, no. I cannot think of anyone.
What was stolen from you? We know it was jade, but can you give us a more detailed description?
Well, sir, I lost 2 thumb rings, very rare, collector's items.
Thumb rings, huh? How much were they worth, would you say?
Well, I paid $8,000 for the 2 rings.
I wonder if you could describe them to us.
Well, both rings were relics of the time when the Chinese archer drew his hunting bow with a special thumb ring.
Uh-huh. Any particular identifying marks on them?
Oh, they both have linings of fine gold to fit them to the fingers of the new owners.
Who were the new owners?
I had just purchased them yesterday, before I was robbed. I was on my way to San Francisco to show them to prospective buyers.
Who did you buy the rings from, Mr. Kwan?
Mrs. Inez Curtis, a very reputable dealer. We have done business for many years.
I wonder if we could have her business address, huh?
She has her office at her home. It is 1957 Harper Annex off Sunset Boulevard in Beverly Hills.
How many people knew that you had the jade on you at that particular time yesterday?
Oh, let me see. There were only 2 other buyers present beside Mrs. Curtis. I do not recall their names. They were new to me. Mrs. Curtis would know.
Mr. Quan, we know that you're tired. We have just one more question.
Certainly. I wonder if I might trouble you to hand me that tumbler of water with a glass straw.
Surely. Here you are.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now, those thumb rings, Mr. Quan, would there be any practical disposition of them other than selling them as they are?
Well, hardly, Sergeant. To anyone who really knows the value of jade, it would be unheard of to change them in any way.
I see. Well, thank you, Mr. Quan. We'll do our best.
You know, Sergeant, we Chinese place a great sentimental value on our jade.
We'll do everything we can to recover it.
Thank you. May I tell you my favorite quotation on jade?
Yes, sir.
It is from the writings of Tong Jung Tso. He wrote, "The magic powers of heaven and earth always combine to form perfect result. So the pure essences of hill and water become solidified in precious jade."
Ben and I drove out to 1957 Harper Annex, the residence of Mrs. Inez Curtis. There was no one at home. We left one of our cars. It was 12:22 p.m. when we got back to Central Division.
Here's a phone message for you, Joe.
What's it say?
Call Jess Gonzalez. He's out to Wilshire Division.
Okay, thanks, Ben.
Wilshire Detectives, Didion.
Hi, Harry. Gonzalez around?
Just a minute. Take it on 3, Jess.
Gonzalez,
Friday, Jess.
we got the truck and we got the driver.
We'll be right out.
Something else, Joe.
Yeah?
The kid was right. There were 2 7s in the license number.
You are listening to Dragnet for the solution to an actual case from official police files. Now, here is a real solution to many of your Christmas shopping problems.
If your friends smoke a long cigarette, give the best of long cigarettes, Fatima.
Give Fatima for quality.
The name Fatima has always stood for the best in cigarette quality.
Give Fatima for flavor.
Fatima has a much different, much better flavor and aroma than any other long cigarette.
Give Fatima. They're extra mild.
Yes, Fatima is the long cigarette which contains the finest Turkish and domestic tobaccos blended to make Fatima extra mild. Yes, extra mild.
So give Fatima for Christmas in the attractive golden yellow carton.
It's the long cigarette that has doubled and redoubled its smokers. More and more smokers every day agree Fatima is the best of all long cigarettes.
Wilbur Rasmussen, white, male American, age 31, 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds, black hair, brown eyes. He was the driver of the truck. Gonzalez and Pena began by checking through all of the reports of trucks impounded during the past 24 hours. There were 23. Out of those 23, they narrowed it down to 4 possibilities. The third vehicle that they checked fitted the young witness's description of the holdup truck. We still could not be absolutely certain that the impounded truck was the one we were looking for. The same could be said of the driver, Wilbur Rasmussen. The net result of checking impound reports doesn't always result in the apprehension of a suspect, but in this case we were lucky. The driver had been picked up for drunk driving. It was 1:30 p.m. when we checked in at the Wilshire Division.
Hi, Jess. Where is he?
You're a little late.
What do you mean?
He's gone, released on bail.
Who furnished the bail?
The woman he works for, Mrs. Inez Curtis.
Well, that doesn't figure, Jess, or does it?
Why not? How many people knew Quan had the jade?
No, it's not my guess. Quan vouches for her. He's been doing business with her for years.
What do you think, Joe?
It's your show. I'm just tagging along.
Well, one thing's sure. Just a minute. Wilshire Detectives, Gonzalez. Oh, yeah, Pena. He did? No, meet me back here. Friday and Romero are here.
Yeah, good morning. How are you? Bjorn, hi. How's everybody doing? I'm just drinking coffee, the usual. That's good stuff there. So it's Monday. It's Movie Memory Monday. So if you got some movies you want to talk about, now's the time. Now is the time to talk about the movies. Let's see. It is October. And over the weekend, I actually, no shit, I saw the original Salem's Lot with David Soul and Lance Kerwin for the very first time. Believe it or not, I had never seen it before. I had seen little bits and pieces on HBO, behind the scenes stuff, trailers, but I had never sat and watched the whole movie. I wasn't familiar with most of it. I was not familiar with the plot, the story. I thought it was about witches. It was about vampires. I was completely lost. I was. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I was never there. I was never there. I never got there before. Yeah. Ah, jeez. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. You know, when you listen to your voice, it makes you aware of what you sound like and every sound you make. So it's pretty cool. I'm going to go in here real quick and adjust my details so that it will say, oh, wrong one, Salem's, don't get all Salem on me. Yeah. Okay, saving. We don't need to do that. Alright, everything looks like it's still good to go, yeah. Alright, good to do that. And that should now be updated. And it should now say Salem's Lot. No, really, Salem's Lot. I had never seen it. Is there a sequel? I think there would be a sequel. If any of you have seen it, then you know how it ends. And I'm thinking, there should be a sequel. There should. Anyone watch Salem's Lot before, the original? I know there's a weird thing going on right now on one of those channels, and they've got a Salem's Lot. I am unfamiliar with it. It's not my bag, baby. It's too new. I don't even want to look at it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to smell it. Not even just a little bit. Oh, that's me. Sorry. Nope. I got it open. My little bag of goodies here. There's the one. That's the ticket. It's killing me. But it's keeping me alive. It's like prescription medication. Keeps you alive while it's killing you. That's it. That's all there is to it. You know what I was going to do is I was going to clean my bong out, and I got stuck here with technical difficulties. I hate it when that happens. I really do. It bloody hell pisses me off. So, what are y'all doing today out there in the real world? IRW, right? Shut up. That's not even if I say it, it's a thing, all right? Just because I make it up doesn't make it real or not real. It is what it is. It is what it's going to be. I mean, it's whatever it wants to be. It's whatever it wants to have been. How's that? Because I'm living in the past, baby. Okay. So, am I gone? Salem's Lot. Wow. That was a pretty heavy movie back then. My wife's watching it going, this ain't scary. And I'm saying, well, you got to put yourself in a 1970s frame of mind, right? What did we have by 1979? We had Halloween, we had Exorcist, we had Jaws, and we had a bunch of other cheesy, scary movies. But that was it. We didn't have any really heavy, psycho, scary stuff. I mean, sure, we had things like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but still, those even by today's standards are really cheesy, and they're like kids' movies today, right? I mean, kids aren't afraid of shit. That's because they've grown up on stuff way scarier than Exorcist and Jaws and all of that shit, right? I mean, you know, like Paranormal Activity, that was a weird movie. My wife and I got in bed to watch it, and we laid in bed, and we watched the first 30 or 40 minutes or so, and she's like, fuck this, and she went to sleep, right? So she's asleep, and I'm thinking, well, this is a 3 yawner here. And then it got weird, and then it got scary weird, and then it got weird, scary weird, right? And then I'm like, geez, I wish you hadn't gone to sleep. But, I mean, if you tried to show that to somebody back in the 70s, they'd have flipped their wig, right? Or something else today that would have just freaked people out 50 years ago. Right? I mean, like, for sure. Yeah, so I'm going to be hooking up my, Tube TV to the VCR Betamax DVD player again. Get it all hooked up. You know, winter's coming. And winter means a lot of great movies, right? It just, to me, it means the fall, the holidays. It means sitting around watching a lot of classics. Classic movies. Big time. So, I'm going to be watching a lot of classic movies. You know it. You know it. Yeah, I'm telling you. Over the Edge, my favorite movie of all time, right? And then like Bugsy Malone, Bad News Bears, Breaking Training, Strongest Man in the World, right? These are all my favorite classic movies from the 1970s and 80s, right? I got more. You know, just about anything John Carpenter made in the 70s and 80s. I'm a huge fan of. Right? Who you to you? Anybody watch that Video Time Machine? Well, y'all should check it out. Oh, pardon my bump. That's what I get for having low-hanging fruit here. All right. It is October, dude. It's like totally October. Octotally-tober. Armed militia. Hurricane relief workers forced to evacuate due to threat of armed militia. So in other words, citizens are getting together to protect their rights as citizens, and they're telling the army they gotta fuck off. They're telling the FEMA to get the fuck out of here, we're taking over. There's political bullshit involved here, you know? It is. When one group decides that they're better equipped to take care of something than another, rather than let's all get together, give me a break. Armed fucking militia. The armed militia needs to get their heads out of their fucking asses and out of their fucking guns and fucking help, you know? Armed fucking militia. Armed fucking idiots. You know, have a gun. Protect yourself. Stay home with your gun and your fucking belongings and your loved ones and protect each other. You know, don't take that shit out of the fucking streets. Well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to be the police now because the police are too busy to be the police, so now I'm the police. Fuck you. You know, one of them armed sons of bitches comes up to me and tries to tell me what to do. Fucking shoot me, motherfucker. Just fucking shoot me, because I ain't playing your bullshit, motherfucker. You better just start pulling them fucking triggers, bitches. Straight up, I don't play that bullshit. You want to come threaten me with a fuck your threats. Use that fucking thing. Fucking skin that fucking hog biscuit and fucking start pulling triggers, bitch. You know, if you ain't got enough brains and you got enough stupidity, start pulling the trigger. Fucking boob. Most of these militia are probably ex-military. Who've been fucking brainwashed to think, I gotta save the world. We can save the world from you, motherfuckers. That's what we gotta save the world from. All you armed sons of bitches. You know? It's one thing to be, you know, armed at home to protect your rights and your safety and your family. When you start dragging that shit out into the fucking streets to convince the world that you're what's needed. Oh, jeez, the fucking, you know what, I hate the fucking news. I gotta move past it. Click something else. There we go. No more news. Am I gone? Is it free? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get my videos. To get to my videos. Okay, there's the Redux. That comes Thursday. What do we got for today? There it is. So this one is private. Okay. PTM 5. Oh, that's it. PTM, yeah, this one needs to go. This one needs to go. Delete you. You're the wrong one. Delete. Yes, delete it forever. Yes. Ah, yeah, baby. Okay. Well, CPU usage is a little high this morning. It's up to 5 and 6. Haven't dropped any frames. Kilobytes per second, still looking good. Okay. I made my wife some business cards yesterday. Well, I don't know, business cards. Acquaintance cards, right? Hi, this is me. That's kind of what they are now, I mean, right? Because people aren't really... People have cards more to share where they can be found, right? Like I have cards so that if I want to share with someone my videos, I can just give them a card and say, here, you can find me here. And that's why I have cards. My wife, same thing here. You can find me here. If you need some help with something, you know, give me a buzz, send me a message, whatever. So I think that's pretty cool. So I made a little, just got a little name, just name, phone number. That's it. It's very simple. Name, phone number, social media stuff. Yeah. Let me get in here and see if I can. I've got another episode to. There it is. It's public, and that's episode 3. Well, what the hell? I got 6 videos in the video time machine, right? Alright, you can go back, man. Go back, man. Alright, let's go there. Playlist 3, 4, 5. It says I've got 6 videos. So there's episode 3, episode 4, episode 5. Oh, I've got 3 hidden videos. Okay. So I need to unhide those videos. Alright. So let's go to manage videos. And we have to see what's what, won't we? Oh. Time to warm that up. Okay, so here's episode 5. And episode 3. Episode 4. Okay. Let's ease on down the road here. So there's 3, 4, and 5. So let's go to... where do we go? Video time machine. Where? Video time machine. This one is public. This is season 1, episode 2, Redux. This is public. And why is it hidden? Let's save it as private. And let's save it as public. Let's see if it's in a playlist then. Okay, there's season 1, episode 2. That's the one we just did. And where are my video time machine? Where are you? Huh. It appears to have a different look to it. Okay. No, I couldn't be that far down the road. Despotism. That's way too far. All right. Well, let's see. That one is scheduled. Uh-huh. Good morning, anyone. How are we? I'm just searching through my videos on YouTuber, making sure that I have everything uploaded correctly. There's 4. That one's private. Huh? Public. Publish. I'm going to assume if it's here, it's supposed to be, so. And then I can check my playlist again to see if I've got them all exposed. Should be 5. I should have 5 videos, video time machines, in the playlist, ready to view, or 2. I don't see number 1. I'm not seeing number 1. Huh. So if that's number 2 on the 13th, wow, then let's go back one more and see if we can dig up another one. Yeah. It should have been uploaded before that day, and it's not there. So it's hidden. Why is it hidden? I don't know why. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. I don't know. Maybe perhaps she'll cry. Or get a sty in her eye. I gotta figure this out to make sure that they're all there. If I have to go back and re-edit episode 1 and upload it, I should definitely try to do that. Alright, back to me dashboard. No, not there. Here, that's where I want to go. Oh yeah, I got a new friend today on YouTube. Let's let's see. ASG is a new subscriber. So, hello, ASG. 7 hours ago. I'm Michael. I'm a weird guy. Yeah, I don't know what your name is, but I subscribe to you as well. I like to subscribe in kind. I don't have many subscribers, so I don't mind having subscriptions that are just the people who subscribe to me, right? I like it. I like it a lot. I'm back on YouTube, and I'm forgetting what I was going to do. Still trying to find that episode number 1, Video Time Machine. So let's take a look in the playlist now. And it still says that I have 7 episodes now. So I've got 5 is to go soon. 4 is already there. 2 and 3 are here. 2, 3, 4, 5, but I don't see 1. Let's try VTM and see what we get. No, this is not me. This is not this. I don't want that on YouTube. What I want is those 3 videos. Give me those videos. Give me the videos. Yeah, man. 2, 3, 4, and 5. But I do not. See the other one. There's no number 1. Alright, well, I'm going to go through my more videos. What the hell was that? Just as I closed the screen, I noticed something down at the bottom of the screen that looked like an icon that was talking to me. Like it was some kind of visitor from another world or something, you know. Now let's see, where was I? I was in playlists. I was in this playlist. I was flagellating over here. And that, is that how it happened? That's how it happened. Ah, there he is. It's bullshit. That's what it was. It was bullshit. That's all it was. Just bullshit. It was just some bullshit. It was just some bullshit. All right. Well, let's go ahead and go here. And there. And there. Used VTM episodes. Alright, I'm not seeing a video time machine here. There we go. Episode 3. Okay, so you can go in there with the used ones. And you are used as well. You can go in there. Huh. Episode 3, Episode 4, Episode 4 final. Episode 1 with that's it. And then that's the one that got me cut off. Right, okay. So that means I'll have to upload this one again, get the checks on it so that I can edit out the crap that got me turned off the air. That's why it didn't go back up. It stayed exactly. All right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to clean out the old bongski. Well, there's a lull here. There's a lull. Hey, just call me Lull. Hey, Lull. There you go. I'll be back in a flash. Don't go anywhere. I'm looking for you. it's all clean. It's all clean like a little beaker. Yeah. All sparkly. Okay, well, it is Monday morning. That means the kiddies will be waking up here in about an hour or so. Natalie's going to be going off to university this morning and spend the day there. She's putting together her spring schedule, right? Because it's like fall and then spring and then a summer. So she's doing her spring schedule that starts at the beginning of the year. And it looks like she's going to have to be there 4 days a week. And that's just the way it is, right? And I'm like, well, hey, I just keep telling her, hey, at least you're young. You know, you can handle it. You're young. Basically, that's it. Do it while you're young. She can handle it now because she's got the time. She's got the brain power. She's got the physicality to deal with it now. So I'm like, you know what? Go for it. It's going to be tough. It's always tough. But you know what? It's worth it. It's going to be worth it. Totally worth it. You know? Yeah. I didn't grab any water. Even if she winds up getting a job that has nothing to do with her major course of study, right? Even if it has nothing to do with any of her minor courses of study. Just the fact that she's got the degrees, right? That's the important part. That's what's going to get her whatever kind of job she wants. Don't focus on using the knowledge from the degree to get a job. Use the degree itself to get a job. Everything that you learn from school will come into play naturally. Totally. I'm like for sure. Totally for sure. All right. So where was we? Salem's Lot. What a bizarre movie that was. Well, you got to figure Stephen King, right? I had never seen it. And that is bizarre because it has such close ties to my hometown, Lake Elsinore, right? Lance Kerwin, the co-star of Salem's Lot, was from our area. I believe he lived in Hemet and he went to Elsinore High for a brief period. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yearbooks here from back then. If I really look hard, I could probably dig through and find his picture in one of them. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Ain't too likely, but it's possible. All right, I just cleaned my bong. I mean, not just rinsed it, but cleaned it, scoured it with salt and alcohol. I just cleaned out this bowl the other day, degreased it, so it's a little used, a little funky, but it's clean. Oh, my belly is rolling thunder. We need some water. Water! Bring me some water. Shot a man on the Mexican border. Cuckoo water. Was that Eddie Money? It was Eddie Money there. Give me some water. Right, yeah. So I'm going to have to boot up that video time machine here in the editing program and edit out the portions of number 1 that got me booted. So I'm going to have to load it again. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wow, really good. It's killing me, but it's really good. Okay, we'll go to Manage Videos. And then here at Videos, it should say 2 hidden videos. And it does not. I have unhidden them. Alright, so I'll just run through the list here again and see if I can find it. So somebody that was in the Salem's lot, alright, a big portly guy, did a lot of stuff in the 70s and 80s. He did a lot of commercials too. Did a great Singer sewing machine commercial with Debbie Reynolds. George Zunza, D-Z-U-N-D-Z-A, Zunza, right? What a name, fucking Zunza. I'm walking around all the last couple of weeks saying Zunza, Zunza, Zunza. My name is George Zunza. Just a great fucking name. Zunza. D-Z-U-N-D-Z-A, Zunza. Even spells fun. Okay, there is episode 2, Redux. Let's shoot on over to another one here. Come on, please be here. Zunza. Oh, man. And is it in here? Should be in here before that Friday. Give me some water. MODOK. Come on. Oh, man. I can't find it. This draft should be edited and deleted. Let's delete this draft. Of that one that we can never show. And this one here. So those are my 2 hidden ones. Well, let's get rid of them. And if those are my 2 hidden ones, then there's no point in looking for that other one. Because it's just not there. I must have yanked it because of the copyright infringement upon it. Alright. While this is deleting, let's get some coffee. Give me some water.
be out of the kitchen while they are finishing that. I just need to make a couple of sandwiches. Come on, Spine. It's too far away. I can't reach it. Bloody hell. Isn't it big? Isn't it big? I mean, it's bloody hell, it's big. Bloody hell. Okay, we're going to delete this one now, because we don't need it there. I have it in my catalog, and it didn't pan out there anyway, so Ooh, coffee. Ooh. So let's see, I put together a couple of pieces, the top and the bottom, for the gate. Glued and compressed and nailed 3 pieces together to create one solid cap and bottom. Water and stuff. All right, well, the dogs are awake. So the house begins to arise. Let's see. So anyway, I was kind of starving for some kind of Halloweenish thing, so I picked up this decorative coffee mug, and there it is. I had my choice of a few different jack-o'-lanterns, which to me says Halloween. Skeletons says dead people. Witches say boogity boogity, right? Witches to me say Wizard of Oz. You know, other scary things to me just say, you know, Frankenstein, the Mummy, I mean, werewolf, Dracula, scary stuff, right? It just says scary stuff. Now, to me, Halloween is a jack-o'-lantern. That's Halloween. It's been a year or two since we've, or at least a couple of years since we last did a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern. You know, when the kids grow up, you just kind of lose that that time, you know. It's like there's always other stuff going on, you know. And holidays change because they get older. Their birthdays change because they get older. And we're left holding the bag, you know. Like one year we're all dressing up and going out for Halloween, and then the next year they're like, "Now I'm going to be going out with my friends," and we're like, "Well, we got plans." It's like, "Well, yeah, but I've already got plans with my friends." And you're like, "Oh, okay, well, have fun, bye." And then you and Mom are sitting home going, "Boo, boo-hoo." Is it really that sad? Sometimes, I guess, right? Especially when you don't expect your kids to grow up, and all of a sudden they're like, "Okay, I don't have time for that anymore. I'm grown up now." And you're like, "Well, what happened? Where did your youth go? How come you're not a little kid anymore? How come you don't want to play the silly games anymore? Come on. That's like for kids. My gosh. What are you, like 12? I'm 13 now. And it just happens overnight. You know, they just... all of a sudden, they're somebody else. Yeah, it took me a while to get used to the fact that all of a sudden my daughter was somebody else. She just, like overnight, she was talking different and acting different and wanting different things, and yeah, it was just weird, you know. And it just, to me, it happened overnight, because all of a sudden I'm like, where'd you learn how to talk like that, you know? Enunciate your words, dear, all right? Your language is how people see you, right? Have good language skills. Don't cut corners when it comes to speaking. Do it right, do it correctly, try to use your words correctly, enunciate your words, don't drop syllables and letters because people in the media or celebrities do it, right? All right, Sam, you want to go back to bed now? What do you guys want to do? You want to go to bed? I got nothing to eat here, dude. You've eaten all the tissue. Probably going to wake up in 2 minutes anyway. I think she gets up at 6 or 6:30. She leaves at 7:30, so she probably gets up at 6, so she's probably just going to get up right now anyway. So the dogs are in there to wake her up and greet her and say, good morning, human. How are you today, human? Oh wait, that's Bessie. That's how Bessie talks. Sam sounds like, yeah, come on, you guys. Yeah, let's go. Come on, yeah. All right, you guys. Come on, you guys. Let's go, you guys. Come on, yeah. No, he doesn't sound like Edward G. Robinson. No. Sam has a really calm, soothing voice, so that he can freak out on you, and you're all calm when he does it. Like, okay, here's a good description of Sam. Cheech is in the front of his car and he's just taking a bunch of acid, right? And he's freaking out, man, I'm gonna die, freaking out, right? And Chong is like, mellow. That's Sam. Mellow. You okay? You feel good? Yeah, man. Right? The mellow and the that's Sam together. He does that. He mellows you out, and then he attacks you, and then, of course, after he chews on you for a little while, he's very apologetic. Man, I didn't mean to do that. I was just, I was in a thing, and I got out of control. Can you forgive me? Yep, I hear that alarm going. Oh, well, it was really going. I wonder if she, stayed up too late last night. Well, she's always staying up late. It's my kid. She's a pseudo-insomniac, right? She just stays awake late because that's when she does her best work, right? Como yo. She's a night worker. She busts it out. She gets all kinds of schoolwork done at night when there's nobody awake, and she can just focus on her stuff. Right. Of course, her friends are probably all awake too, because she's always, she's modern. She's always doing that thing. She's got those fast thumbs with the long nails, so it's clickety, 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 clickety. Crazy stuff, crazy. I can't do that. I'm like I am on a typewriter. 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez, I gotta go back. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, clickety, clickety. 1, 2, 3. Ah, damn it. Clickety, click And I'm going to do that. I'm going to set up a typewriter in here. My wife is talking about getting a couch, and I'm like, let's see, it's too small in here for a couch. Let's get a love seat. Let's just get a small two-person love seat, something cozy and soft that we can sit in together, or one person can sit with all of the dogs, right? Or two people with all of the little dogs. So we're going to look for something like that, and I think it's just going to go, I think it's going to go here. And then my stuff, I think I'm going to come back into this corner here a little bit and create a little cubby here to work in. And it'll just be my editing equipment here, and a chair in here, and then a little table off to the side that I can do work on, i.e. stereos and 8 tracks and that kind of shit. So that'll be cool. I can, baby, can you dig it? Can you dig it, baby? See, every time I say, baby, can you dig your man, it makes me want to watch The Stand. The Stand, Man, by Stephen King. Great miniseries. Great miniseries. I love Molly Ringwald. Gary Sinise is in it. A bunch of other people. Oh, Ossie Davis. That crazy, I can never remember her name, that crazy broad. She's in a bunch of stuff. She's a kook. Oh man, I can never remember her name. But it's got a great cast. That oddball dude that came out of nowhere to play the devil character in it. What was his name? I don't remember. It was a great movie, great series. Of course, I'm sure it's been redone. They every single one of Stephen King's hit movies or miniseries has been redone. Sometimes by Stephen King himself, right? I think was it The Shining? I think The Shining was redone, and I think it was redone by Stephen King. And it was different. It was a miniseries because The Shining was a like 2 or 3 hour movie, right? And the next Shining, that I believe it was a miniseries. I believe it was like a multiple parts, so they could get more into it. Which is why I think Stephen King repeats himself, not only to make the money, but and not only because he's, after his accident, he kind of lost his ability for a while to even write, so he had to go back and relearn everything and relearn how to write his stories. But mainly so that I think that he's redoing them so that he can expand on what was in the movie and give us more of what was in the book. Yeah, The Shining. You know what? The original Shining, I thought it was boring. Jack Nicholson, Shelley Duvall, the little red rum kid. I thought it was a boring movie. I think you really had to rely on your like of Stephen King. You had to rely on your interest in watching Jack Nicholson, because he did a lot of Jack Nicholson in that. But it was, for me, it was really bland and boring. I think for the first time I watched it about 20 years ago or less. God, it's got to have to be less than that. It's going to be more like 15 years ago. It was out here. I believe we were living out here. But I had never seen it before. There were a lot of movies like that. If somebody would come along and say, "Oh, you got to see that movie," I just wouldn't watch it. I'm still that way. I'm a total rebel against people telling me I have to do something. It don't matter what the fuck it is. You have to do that. And I'm like, yeah, get with me in about 10 years and I'll talk to you. And that's pretty much it. A lot of movies and shows and stuff that I never watched because everybody Everybody was freaked out about it. I was like, yeah, I don't even want to go there. I don't need to become a part of that or whatever that is. So, yeah, a bunch of those weird movies. Caddyshack was one of them, one that I'd never seen up until the early 2000s. What was I gonna, break my own rules and watch movies that everybody's telling me I gotta watch? Nah. Now, if there's a movie that comes along that I think somebody needs to check out, I'll say, man, that's a pretty cool movie. If you got an inclination, you might want to check it out, man. I never tell anybody, dude, you gotta do that. I mean, it's just, to me, it's, I don't know, man. One of my character flaws, I guess, if you will, if you want to call it a flaw, a flaw. I call it a quality, a character quality. I think my daughter's the same way. I'll tell her to watch stuff, and she'll be like, yeah, okay. Ooh, check this out, honey. So, yeah, I'll get around to it. Did you watch that yet? No. I know. Cool. Totally. Yeah, it's getting to the point. It's after 6, so if she's awake, she'll be milling around soon. I believe she gets up and opens her eyes and probably gets on her phone, like most people nowadays. They open their eyes and the first thing they look at is their phone, their smartphone that tells them, what to do, what the world is all about. I don't go in for fads. I mean, I get up and look at my phone because that's where my alarm is. It's the easiest way to have an alarm nowadays, is to just have everything on that device, right? So to some extent, I do use it a lot. I use it daily as a timepiece. I use it at least once a week as a calculator. I use it as an alarm clock every day, except on the weekends. And then only if I need to use it on the week, then I'll set my alarm for something on the weekends. But my alarms are all set for during the week, the morning, the afternoon, evening. I also use it for a phone and to text and message people. So if I wake up and actually I don't even really check my phone until I'm out here and awake and have coffee, and then I'll grab after about an hour of being awake, I'll grab my coffee or my phone and I'll check whatever messages are there, do any responses that I need to do in the short time I have in between getting up and starting the show, about an hour. And then of course there's some mornings like this morning where I got ready and started everything to get ready to do my show, and my online broadcasting software decided that it needed to be rebooted. So I took the 15 or 20 minutes it took to do that and got that knocked out. Started my show late. And then for some reason the radio play that I was listening to, it's got dead air. It's got 15 minutes of dead air in the actual broadcast. So I'm like, well, this sucks. That means that it's been loaded up onto the thing, and it's not complete. So that means I have to find it complete, make sure it's complete, recreate the video, and swap it out on YouTube, right? I hate it when that happens. Because now it's going to be out of sequence, right? Oh, my goodness. Well, at least stuff's getting viewed. I mean, I get a lot of views on my radio shows, radio plays. 62 views on my weekend festival 25 promo, 2 minute long, 62 hits. That's pretty good. The promos get a lot of views. Yeah. All right. Well. So now I know what the deal is with that video time machine. I need to take that episode 1, edit out some of the crap that got me into trouble, which means I have to upload it, mark down the times where the stuff is, and go and find those times and blank them out and then squeeze everything back down together, or leave them as they are and drop the sound out and bump in some static and some glitchiness and stuff. And that's my workaround, so that I don't have to edit the video. I just manipulate the video a little bit so that we lose the sound and or video to whatever we're getting hit on copyright wise. So that's an easy way to deal with it. Just go back into the program where we're at in the program editing, because I save all of the edits. And then from there, just drop in some static and drop out the sound, right? Because I think it's a sound thing with a song. I could try to use the AI and see if I can manipulate the sound and take the music out. Sometimes that works. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm willing to learn. I'm thinking I gotta put something in my coffee cup. There. Something needs that pumpkin, that jack-o'-lantern. It needs something. Oh, how about a chicken? Let's put a chicken. All right. How does that look? Hey. Salut. And there's a chicken. Okay. And it's a little better. There's a chicken hiding in there. And he's poking his head up and saying, boo. Boo. More like, ah. The jack-o'-lantern looks happy, though. Doesn't he look happy? He looks like one of those 1970s cartoons. You know? It looks like the sun on the old Raisin Bran commercials. 2 scoops of raisins. Yeah, baby. Well, it's official. I heard a sneeze, so she's awake. So I should be having some kind of, company soon. All right, I'm going to switch the camera for a second while I hang a sound curtain. I'm going to hang up a sound curtain so that it'll kind of muffle the back and forth. All right, so I'm going to do this. And you'll be able to hear me. I'm just right here. Just going to get my sound curtain. Let's see. Where are you going, Betsy? 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 There's my sound curtain. Okay. There. It's just a mattress pad, a foam mattress pad that I hang in my hall here between me and the kitchen. And then that way, when people are in there doing a little clanging and banging and stuff, it's not so harsh on the microphone in your little eardrums. Yeah, like that there. That's what I'm saying, baby. So, I like the chicken there. The chicken is a good addition. Maybe we'll put the chicken with all of the decorations. He'll just kind of pop in and out and make his appearance every holiday. We'll call him the holiday chicken, right? The holiday chicken is in Halloween mode. Maybe we should get him a mask and make him look like Ace Frehley, right? An Ace Frehley mask would be cool. Yeah. Right. Ace Frehley. How would we do that, right? Find an Ace Frehley face and shrink it down to the right size, and then cut it out, cut out the eyes and the mouth, or at least the eyes, and then put 2 little holes and a little piece of rubber band and put it on just like an old school mask, right? Sure, and we could just make one. We could just draw one. If we knew what Ace Frehley looked like exactly, which means we'll have to go online and get us a picture of Ace Frehley. Frehley. Ace Frehley. Images. Let's get some images of a young Ace. Okay, here we go. Oh, we don't want to look at the album. I mean, we don't want to buy that. We've got to get rid of this. Go to images. There we are. There it is. Now, see, that's the thing right there. Let's go, Ace. Alright, and we'll get to save it in the morning show. Yeah. Morning. Because that's where we are, baby. Okay. There we go. And morning show. That. We got a couple of pieces of paper in there. Wish I had some thicker white paper. Hi, Sam. How are you? Good morning. How are you? Yeah, man. That's what I'm friggin' saying. So it's not going to be that easy, Sam. Nope. I am going to have to go and remove this Ace face. Ace face. And then print it in red. Or something. Alright, so let's see, let's close that. Let's open this program. This program. Alright, here we go. Key in this. off. And insert ace. Where are you, ace? Ace, ace, ace is the place. Very helpful hardware, folks. Morning. Ace was ace. It should be here somewhere. After the numbers, there it is. Arpin, Arpin, Arpin. And crop. There we go. And let's zoom it in. Okay, and let's magic select and see what we get. Hey, it worked. What do you know about that? Okay. And done. Alright, we're going to take that out. And we're going to take this and let's get rid of you. Delete. Let's put you back in the frame. Back in the frame. Alright. And let's try that. Let's just give it a whirl. Save as ace. That's the wrong keyboard, damn it. Ace. Okay, ace is the place. And let's save it here as well. Yeah, I'm having too much fun screwing around with my bloody computer. Alright, anyway, I guess I can show you what I'm doing here. There's ace. And we're saving ace as a PNG. Right? And we'll call him ace. And now we are going to see if we can print this really small to the print. And how big is it? Oh, that's too big. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think paper size is the issue. Let's quit that. And let's resize to 10%. Oh, wrong one. Oh, that wasn't good. Let's just take it as just, oh, we can't shrink the canvas. I know, we gotta shrink ace. That's what we gotta do. Okay, ace is shrunk. Bloody hell. Now let's see if we can print ace really tiny. Oh my god, you're so tiny. Okay. And then let's just try it. Right. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? I'm low on black ink, so it's probably going to look funky, but I'll just have to accentuate it with a marker. That'll make it look more like a real mask rather than an actual face, right? I'll probably glue it to something. Okay, that's too small for Chicken Man. Let's make it bigger. Okay. And we'll go ahead and load this thing up again. And let's see what we get now. I hope that's big enough. You can do it. Oh my gosh. I'm going to make it go bigger. And then print it again. Figuring I want his face to be the right size, not the hair. Alright, I think that's going to work. Maybe. Yeah, let's give it a shot. And here we go. Now is it too big? Yeah, now it's too big. Damn it. Now I'm running out of ink. Alright. Let's shrink it back down. Try it again. One more time. This is it. I'm going to use this one. Adam Pucci. Come on now. Do it right. All right, Tootsie. Yep. That's right. That's right. That's about the size of chicken face. Now I just need to redo the hair because the black ink said later. Okay. So we can begin that one. And I need a clipboard. It's like arts and crafts day almost. Well, isn't that special? It's extra special. Take this pen and outline I shouldn't even do this without my glasses and a light. As I learned the other night. Alright, anyway, there's my ace face, so I can put a mask on my chicken. And let's see, I think we're going to cut just the face and then the hair. And that's going to be the mask. And it looks just big enough to be his head. Yeah. Couple of holes. Have to back it with some of this other paper here. Something strewn. Something strewn. And I got some small pieces of them. let's see. Yep, I guess we definitely want to get that blue there. Oh, that's going to look great. That is going to look great. So there's chicken. There's the holiday chicken without the mask. Does that mean we're going to put him in an elf mask? Not that elf. Oh, no. I don't like that guy. He's a goon. Friggin' goon. I don't even like saying his name. Friggin' goon. Oh, that is cold. Watch it. Let me get this coffee. Get back in the flash. Take a look at that. Poke your face. Poke your face. Poke your face. Poke your face. Am I gosh? Like, totally. Am I going that way? Oh no. Here I am. Let me see how bright this light is. I don't want to offend anyone's eyes out there. But if I can use this light here. Okay, that's not too harsh. And that, along with my bifocals, oh, Big Dog wants in. Back in a flash. So let's see, what time is it? Yeah, Mom's not due to wake up for another, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes maybe. Okay, let's see. To put me ball on the side. Move me mouse up. My bifocals. There we go. And my clipboard. And that is definitely bright. Okay. Now I have the outline. Well, it's hard to tell. There you go. Now let me go ahead and I'll leave his face there. The ace face. And start coloring this in black. I have to do it somewhat quickly. And I gotta do it in the direction of the hair so that if I don't fill it all in, at least it's got some natural looking highlights, right? Which is about the way it's looking now. Totally. This little fine point pen trying to darken this. I should have used that Sharpie. Do I have a Sharpie? I don't know. Bloody hell. I think this is the best I'm going to do for now. I think that's the best I got. That's alright. It's looking fine for a little mask. Fuel. Ace is the face. Totally mad. I'll get this darkened in and let it dry because this ink is going to make this paper pretty wet. Once it is dry, I'll cut it out and glue it to this thicker paper and let it dry. And then probably cut it out and make it tomorrow so we can put the mask on the holiday chicken. Because he seems kind of naked, right? Alright. Just try to focus on what you're doing so your eyes don't go all screwy. That should look pretty cool. And I think I'll go ahead and glue it before I cut it out. Should I? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe? Maybe not. I'm not certain. Well, going in the direction of the hair actually is looking pretty good. It's a looking a good, looking a good. Anybody out there want to draw too? Go ahead. Pick up some paper and a pen and draw. Or a pencil. If you're not quite confident. Go ahead, I'll wait. You know, the one thing that's lacking in the comments is the ability to send pictures back and forth. Right? So you have to have the direct communication in order to be able to do that. And that's kind of a bummer. But I guess for safety purposes, you don't want people sending dick pics in the comments, right? Man, the algorithm would be busy. Sheesh. Trying to figure out here if I'm running low on ink. I could run out. It could happen. This is looking really cool. I think I might do the lips and the eyes. I'll probably do one of these first. See what it looks like. Is it going to make it look too cartoony? Oh, but alright, there was conversation going on, so I turned off the microphone in case you were interested. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do the makeup in black, or let it be. So, not sure. We'll finish the hair, find some glue. Totally, it's looking pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not actually drawing, huh? I'm just tracing and coloring. Doing the easy stuff. I could have freehanded freely, but heck it. But it wouldn't have looked really good. Kind of really excited about my friends showing up this week. Got a few more of those little highlights there. A little too highlighted. All right, and there is Ace. do the face, it would make it stand out more. Let me go ahead and do... And it'll give it a good cartoony look, since it is a mask. Too bad. That's not too bad. Let's give it a good mask look. So, it's just subtle change, but it really helps. Very cool. Alright, now it's ready to dry and glue. Isn't it? Boy, that dog can drink, huh? Alright. Bloody hell. Oh gosh, I'm excited. Chicken mask. Alright, I'll be back in a flash. All right, just looking at the old agenda for today. I gotta make a phone call and find out if things are closed up for this silly holiday. Ooh, hot, sweet and hot. It's gotta be sweet. It's got to be hot, hot, hot. All right, let's see if we can. Let me zip on down the road here on the old Maparoni, the Maparino, the Maparonsky here. Well, it's just not going to give me the bloody number. Wasn't that nice? So this is one of those places that's not gonna. I'm gonna have to look up the phone number. Belch. Belch. Darn it. Isn't that just always the way? I guess that'll have to keep. Ain't that just a bitch? A bitch of Rooney Dooney? A Rooney Dooney Money Money? Yeah. I gotta get my act together, get out of here in an hour. Ain't that something? All these dogs are in the kitchen looking for a scrap. Should we turn this off now? There we go. Turn it on later when I go to cut out the chicken mask. There we go. And wait. It looks pretty good. Much better than it looked before. It's all right, man. It's all right. It's gonna be big there. It's gonna be kind of. Oh, it feels like it's dry already. Well, if it's dry, then I'm gonna find some glue. Be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Crack is whack. Let's see. How do I compress this once I have it glued? A book. A couple of books. Press it between a couple of books. Put a weight on it. That's a good idea. Put it in a book. Let's see. First, we're going to trace this. Right. So we can get the measurements to cut it. You can't see those lines, can you? Let's see, I need Caesars, my big Caesars, Fiskars, and some white, and put some glue on the back of the paper, stick it to the hard paper, push it down, and then put it between some books. Let me get some books to squeeze it in. Here's a good book. I think I could just pinch it in this one, and that'll make it tight. And as long as I don't take the glue to the edges and don't use too much, yeah, we'll be all right. All right, here we go. Okay, I think that's a liberal amount there. Rub it in carefully. All the way around the edges. It's good and sticky. Paper. Press it down. Make sure it's all pushed in. Here. Stick it in the book. And compress it. That's it. And we'll get back to it later. Bada bing bang boom. That's it. That means that tomorrow or later we can cut it out, put a couple of holes in the sides, and then it's ready to become a mask. Let's see, I've got some rubber bands here. Some rubber bands. I think that green one is a good size. Maybe this blue one. pull and drag that through. And then pull it to the other side. And I got a pin here to make a tiny hole. Got a pin and then a toothpick to open it up more. There we go. Bitchin'. Bitchin', dudes. Bitchin'. Buddies, where the dogs are picnicking right here. Yeah. I know what I need to do. Haven't done this in a while. Join me, won't you? Good morning, boys and girls. How are you? How are you today? Totally. Oh. Bumped. Sorry. That hits the spot. All right. Well, I had the intention of finishing off this gate this week, but things keep popping up that's making it look impossible. It looks like I'll get a lot of the pieces done, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get to go over there and assemble it, which is a bummer because I had just figured out, you know what, I'm going to go over and assemble it this week, and then all of a sudden, shit, this week's going to be busy as hell now. So, yeah. Not quite sure how this is going to work. I guess I'll just do as many pieces as possible so that I can prefabricate it here and then take it over there and assemble it and install it. Because it's going to be kind of big once it's assembled. So, yeah. There's that. But, yeah. What else have we got going on this week? A lot. Just way too much. Way too much. Yeah. We'll save. I'm going to save Ace there. I mean, nothing says 70s like Ace Frehley with that makeup on, right? That's it. Ace is the face, man. Ace is the face of the 70s. That's right, it's in the book being pressed so that it can dry nice and flat. Ooh, that's going to look cute, isn't it? Isn't it going to look cute? I almost can't wait. I gotta be patient and let it dry, though. I didn't use a whole lot of glue, so it's probably dry already. It was pretty tacky when I put it together. Yeah, you're tacky. Definitely good dog, Rita. Good dog, Rita. Definitely good dog. Hi, Oliver. Are you eating? You didn't get enough kibble picnicking? Or are you waiting? And there she is. Yep, he's picnicking. You really gotta work fast, boy. She unloads that scoop and then starts gobbling. Gobble gobble. Yeah. Funny dog. Brings a scoop of food over and shares it with everyone. Well, friggin' October. I'm I think I'm going to try to load up next week in the next couple of days. And then figure out what I'm going to do as far as live shows for the next, well, for the end of the week and the beginning of the week, beginning of next week, because we're going to go to Vegas, and there's that whole back and forth thing, and getting back in time to do stuff. So I'm probably going to do, I might do Minecraft Monday. I'm probably not going to do a morning show on Monday. I'm probably not going to do any... I may do an evening show on Friday. But I don't know if I'm going to do a morning show, because I'll have a house guest. So, WLE, I need to do weekly programming and a guide for next week and get that loaded up. And it's the second to the last show this week on Friday. So I really would like to do one. I don't know if I'll do a video time machine. I might wait, because we're clicking down the last nighttime nonsense and nostalgia shows. I may just want to use most of that time for music and do a short video time machine that just has to do with the 20s and 30s, right? So I might do like a song from a 1930s movie, and then do a Felix the Cat, because that's from the 1920s. And just do something like that. Just do a real quick time trip, so that we can concentrate on the music. Because 25th will be the last show, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do for that. That's going to be a brain scratcher. I'm probably going to do all of my favorite music and just let it go like that. Because I've got like over 300 songs now, I believe, in the catalog. So I'm probably going to go through that and pull out the best of the best, the stuff that I really, really like. And then Halloween night, I will be doing a special Halloween video time machine. And hopefully, if the copyright checks come out okay, it should be a really interesting show. I'm really trying to grab a lot of old TV and movie stuff. Its trailers are neat, because you get to see, it's like a little piece of the movie. Sometimes those trailers are actually better than the movie itself. So I really love to use movie trailers. And a lot of the movie trailers I use, like Salem's Lot and stuff that I've never gotten to see, right? So yeah, I've got a bunch of bitchin' elements picked out for the Halloween video time machine, which will be on, it'll air live or premiere live, one of the two. I haven't decided. It'll probably premiere live. It'll be easier on the computer. So it'll premiere live on Thursday, October 31st, Halloween night. I don't know what I'm going to do. Am I going to wear a mask? Am I going to be there? I won't have a voice, so I'm probably not going to be there. I think I'm just going to create a show and then just air it. And then after Friday's show on the 25th, the morning show, everything, I'm going to be on a complete hiatus for several weeks to a few months, depending on how things go. So I won't be doing any live broadcasting. Chances are I won't even be leaving the house, except for, I think we've got a concert coming up. And it just depends on how I feel, if I'm even going to make it to that. So we'll see. Oh, got him, Tootsie. Got him. Oh, they're going. They got him. Good, watch. Get you. Oh.
diverted.
Can you come get the tag off my shirt?
Okay. I had to do a dad thing. Remove a label from a T-shirt because sometimes they go inside of the seam, and then if you cut it off, then you get that little plastic nard that just bugs the shit out of you for the rest of its life. So I'm the one who digs them out because I can. I like to. It's fun. I gotta heat up my coffee. It's cold. Back in a flash. Well, it looks like we got a last-minute reservation yesterday, so I'm going to probably go out and do some house cleaning. I think my wife has to go clean one of our houses first, up by the park, and then come get me, and we'll go do this other house. And then I think she's off to help a friend for the afternoon while I go do paperwork. Unless the paperwork place is closed, quite possibly. And it looks like I dropped a few frames there. I wonder when that happened. Did I get all glitchy, or was I gone? So yeah, that's cool. Get that knocked out, get that taken care of. It's real important that I deal with this insurance paperwork before I go start my procedure, so I know that I'm taken care of all the way through the procedure. And stuff like that there, right? So, yeah. And if not, then I have to figure out, okay, well then how do I do it and, get new insurance and do a copay or something, right? I don't know. I don't claim to know anything about the insurance scam system that they have forced upon us via lobbyists and the healthcare industry and pharmaceutical industry and all that bullshit that it entails. So yeah, I got to deal with that. And then once I do go through with the dental procedure, it's going to be a bummer because I'm going to lose weight. I've already lost too much weight, so now I'm going to shrivel up. And that's what usually happens. You see people, they lose their teeth, and all of a sudden they just get gaunt, right? Because they can't eat. Do solid foods. So I got to work around. We're going to do the same foods, only cooked to a softer degree, right? So there you go. I can do that. I can get through this, right? Unless I don't have insurance. Then I won't even start. Yeah, I got to be able to follow through. Gotta be able to follow through.
This is the face. Ooh, smooth and hard, beautiful. Yep, it's the way to go. And it's going to have some rigidity to it. Oh, that's bitchin'. That is bitchin'. Right on, man. Right on, man. Yeah. Bitch it. Well, let's see. So that means I need to load up next week's X-1s. The following week is the last week. And I'm going to have to find that Dimension X. Get up all those Dimension X's. Get those done. All right, so load up all of that. While I'm doing that, I can create my educational movies. Get that done. So that even if I don't make it to the live stuff at the beginning and the end of the week, everything there is taken care of. He's grooming his girlfriend. Hi. How are you? How's it going, Sam? Hi. Are you worried because everybody's going to be leaving? Huh? Well, you know, it's Monday. They got to do what they got to do. Psst. That's right. That's right. Want to come up? Hi. How are you? You going to go eat kibble? Drink some water? Go outside? Or are you ready to come up in my lap? Yeah? Come on. Come on. All right. There you go, buddy. That's my Sam. Oh. How's it going, buddy? You know you're on camera. Is that why you're looking at the camera? Okay. You're my buddy. Yes, you're my buddy. I love you, my buddy. Thank you for the beso. You're my best buddy. You're the best big buddy. You know, you're the best Sam in the whole world. That's right, you. Sammy the Sam. Sammy the Sam. Are you looking at all the screens, Sam? He's a TV dog. He likes to watch TV. And he keeps looking up on the screen and seeing me on all these screens. He's like, what the hell? What are you, a narcissist? Oh, God, no. Oh, no. I try to avoid the whole me thing altogether. I'm like anti-narcissist. Or uncle narcissist, I guess. Uncle, anti-uncle. Antioxidant. You're a good boy, Sam. Yes, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. I know, you're a good boy. No, you can't have my coffee, no. My buddy. I like that. I like that light there. It's just unobtrusive enough, right? I know, Sam, I need cleaning. I'm filthy, huh? All right, that's enough. You can clean me later. Nope. No more licking. No more licking. What's that? Okay. That's one body down. Mama's out the door, just waiting for the kid. And then we're going to wrap this show up. Uh-oh. Get him. Got him. Get him, boy. Get him. Oh, there comes Big Face, spoiling all the fun. Big Face. She's like, I want to play. I want to play. Oliver don't like Big Face. Watch her. Get her, Oliver. Get her. Get him, Oliver. Go get him, Oliver. Get him, boy. Get him, Oliver. Get him. Oh, he's strutting around. Get him, boy. Get him, Oliver. Get him, Oliver. He's trying to scare her out of the way. Get him. Get him, Ollie. There he's up. Get him, boy. Get him, boy. All right. He loves to groom his girl. Sam taught him that because Sam's a good boy. He's always taking care of everybody. Hi, guys. Did you know that you're on camera? You too, Big Face. You too, Big Face. Big Face. There's Big Face. There's Big Face. There's Big Face. Hi, Big Face. Big Face Bessie. That's Bessie. This is Sam. That's Tootsie and Oliver. This is the gang. This is the gang. If you ever come to my house, you have to sit with these guys because they won't let you not. So they're going to come and jump in your lap and get in your face and say, hey, who are you? Well, are you my friend? Do you want to talk with me? Do you want to play with me? Huh? Are you my friend? Hi there. How are you? Especially the two girls who are completely shy. How are you? Hold on. Okay. There's that. I have said my go get 'em speech for this morning. And now I have to give myself the same speech. Oh, yeah. Of course, the first thing I say to myself every morning, well, the second thing I say to myself every morning is shake your booty, right? Shake your booty. Shake your booty. The first thing I say to myself every morning is, I'm getting too old for this shit. So I get up and I shake my booty. You got to. You got to shake your booty. It's easy, just brush your teeth. You can't help but shake your booty. So every day I just get up and shake my booty. This morning, my wife is like, "Como le va?" Or "Como le va?" "Como levántate" is one of our little cutesies. So I said, well, better than dead, I guess. I mean, I'm happy I woke up this morning. Not as happy after the pain kind of connects with the brain, but still happy to be alive. Ecstatic to be alive, actually, because you never know. At this point, you never know. It could be any time. So I just try to make the best out of every day. Try to have the most of the most. So let's see, WPG. So when I get through here, I've got to start loading up X-1s, and if I can get that, XM1, open, office, I'll find out if that place is open, and then do all of that before I take off, and take a shower, before I take off and go clean a house real quick. Slap on some rubber gloves, clean a bathroom and a kitchen, finish with the floors. Wife does beds and laundries and bedrooms and finishes with the other half of the floor. And then we're gone. We're out on to something else. Usually with her, it's helping someone. She is a very helpful person. She's always out taking care of somebody. If she's not home taking care of us, she's out in the world taking care of, helping take care of somebody else. One of the neighbors, one of her friends, one of my daughter's friends. Yeah. I don't have many friends. And they can all take care of themselves, I guess, because they never come around asking for my help or anything. And I'm always willing to give it. But, yeah. I'm just not as needed. That dog over there. Which is cool, because I don't want to, people to be completely lost without me when I'm gone. Because that would suck. Oh, speaking of lost, title. So the mobile home title, I need to have it put into my daughter's name as well. So it's me or her on the title. Not me and, but me or, so that if I'm gone, it goes to her. Yeah. And that's the way we have that worked out. Because at my daughter's age, it should be easier to deal with that kind of stuff. And I don't want to leave that kind of hassle to mom. Let's let the daughter start taking over those tasks and those responsibilities of being an adult, right? Owning property and that kind of stuff. Now, it's neat doing a mobile home in a park because we don't pay property tax, flat out. We don't own the property that we're on. We just rent, and that is included. So the people who own the park are responsible for property tax annually. We are not. So that's a plus. We own the mobile home, but not the site. Uh-oh. Well, I'm expecting this to be my daughter or wife having forgotten something and coming back in. Or not. Well. Oh. It's the maintenance man. Or a neighbor and a dog or something else. Anyway, so it's not mi familia. No es mi familia. Solo es mis vecinos. Caminando afuera. Y hablando. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I'm just putting words together here, Spanish words. That's all I'm doing. I don't know what the hell it means. But I'll tell you, I probably got a little close on a couple of things, right? Anyways, Hans, orale. Yeah. We get to go to Vegas again. I wish the wife was coming this time. You know? And I'm just, at this point, I'm just kind of going along as elder, right? I am the village elder. I'm here to to eld. No. I'm just, I'm going along as backup in case somebody doesn't go to the show on Sunday. Then I will use that wristband and go in for the second part of the day, or the last third of the day, and see a couple of the headliners, right? And then the ticket gets used, right? So there's that. So, and I think the room is going to be in my name. So there's that. It is kind of a meeting of a bunch of strangers, really. I mean, people that know each other but don't really know each other in person. So that should be interesting. That should be fun, I've always been kind of a lone recluse, right? And this last few years, I've just been really trying to get out and meet people and do things and experience stuff. So this is one of those things. This is one of those things. If I go to the festival, that'll be new. I've never been to a huge festival like that. Over 20 bands, I think. My God, it's like, I don't even know what the count is. There's like 1 million bands. The new people and stuff. So that's kind of cool. It's neat. I wish the wife and the dogs were coming, right? That would be great if I could get the dogs not into one of those skyscraper things, right? But into like a off-the-strip Motel 6 where they take dogs, where you can have your dog and then run the dog out and run them around and, all right, kids, you're in the room for a couple hours while we go out, and then we'll come back and hang out with the dogs, and you guys can go out, right? The doggies like adventures too. The ride out there and the ride back would be great for the dogs if we could stop halfway in either direction and visit the Mojave, right? And just find like that little rest stop in the middle of the park, right where the railroad tracks are. Really great little spot. And it's a safe little spot to get out and run your dogs around and play and stuff. And there's like absolutely no traffic out there, which is bitchin'. I'd love driving through the Mojave. The Mojave between Joshua Tree and Las Vegas. That Mojave. Because there's a lot of different Mojave Desert things, portions, right? Sam knows as he chews on his arm. He's mad. He's like, you don't have to tell people that I'm chewing on me. Man, that's rude. There you go. So I'm right in the, speaking of movies, Monday movie memories. I'm right in the middle of a book that was turned into a movie, Lakota Woman, autobiography by Mary Crow Dog, a Sioux, half white woman who was raised on the reservation as a half-breed, a breed, and had to navigate that world, not really being accepted by any of the classes that were there. The church people didn't like her, the full-bloodeds didn't like her, the whites didn't like her. She had trouble with her mother, and it was just a crazy book. So I'm on like chapter 5 right now, and I try to take advantage of the weekend to read because I don't get a lot of time to do it during the week. I imagine if in Vegas I don't do the festival, I'm going to probably finish that book or get pretty deep into it. I'd say that, I'm just under a quarter of the way through the book, I think. I think another chapter or so. I'll finish this chapter and take a look, and it's a pretty good chapter. I should be about a quarter of the way through the book. And if I can just sit down, get up, have some coffee, and sit down and read, I can bang out a pretty good chunk. I want to get this book finished so that I can get on to my next read, which I haven't even purchased yet. Being Henry Winkler. And I was prompted to find that book and to do that one next because of The Boys by Ron Howard and Clint Howard. Great book. And they mentioned Henry Winkler doing an autobiography. So I'm really pumped up about doing that one next. And then I'll go back and forth. I'll try to do something a little more historic. And you can't really get more historic than Opie Taylor in his story. Yeah, Opie Taylor. That was right, Andy Taylor. You can't get really, more old school than that. But I'll probably reach back a little further, try to finish off some of this Wounded Knee stuff. I don't want to get into Civil War stuff because it's just too massive, right? So I'm just going to stick to Wounded Knee 2, 1973. I'll probably do a little research on before and after that. I'll probably find a book on AIM, find a book on the Alcatraz siege, and a few of the other elements to Wounded Knee. But that's probably about as far into it as I'll get, aside from maybe doing some documentary research and just watching old video. Now I do have a 16 millimeter, a couple of minutes on 16 millimeter that supposedly my father shot during Wounded Knee. It's never been viewed, so I don't know what's on it. It could be black for all I know. So I haven't even unwound it. So I'm probably going to unwind it onto a reel, a bigger reel, and then while I'm doing that, I can kind of physically inspect it. But I'm going to have to put it back. I'll have to take it from there and then rewind it onto a reel to watch it from, and then rewind it back onto that little small one. But it's old, and I need to make sure, I need to take an end of it, and I need to take it, and I need to bend it as far as I can and see the rigidity and see if it's going to snap playing it through a machine. Because when it threads through a machine, it gets some pretty tight, snug loops in it. So I need to make sure it's going to play, and then I need to test the machine first and run something else through it. I've got a million 16 millimeter movies to run through it, and make sure that it's good to go. And then I need to set up a camera and darken the room, put it on a screen, and kinescope what I'm watching so that I can save the video of what I'm watching. Hit record on the camera, aimed at the screen, hit play on the machine, play the 16 millimeter film, watching the actual functionality of it all and not the film, right? And make sure that it's focused, it's in check, and then watch the machine, basically. Just, I don't want it to eat the priceless, one-of-a-kind film, if it is, in fact, any good. So that's, and then along with that Wounded Knee, supposedly Wounded Knee footage, I do have a handful of photographs of that period. The ones that are missing were actual photographs. And I don't know where. I think they went with my mother, and then she left them somewhere when she moved. And they're just gone, right? But they were of the motorhome at one of the parks, the National Monument Park, right? And it's just a driveway, a parking lot with a monument sign that says a bunch of people died here, right? So we're at this, and there are photographs through the window of the motorhome of APCs and Jeeps, and I think there was like a station wagon and then a couple of local police, but it was just like a bunch of people showed up. What are you guys doing here, right? And then took us into Pine Ridge. and stuck us in the parking area, the fenced-in impound lot. But it's a great story. I mean, all of it's a great story. They're waiting for my father to get back from sneaking into Wounded Knee with an Indian, a Native American guide. It was heavy stuff. So along with the 16 millimeter film and just a handful of photographs. I've got one or two photographs of the Native American Sioux that took him in, and an audio recording that he did afterward that he aired on KPCC, Pasadena City College radio station. So with those elements there and everything else out there in the public domain that has to do with Wounded Knee, other footage and audio and video and photographs and stuff. So I'm just going to compile all these elements together, write a copy that threads it all together with our slant on it, right? And try to come up with a 20 or 30 minute little docu on our slight involvement in Wounded Knee. It was slight in our involvement, and the after effects lasted 10 to 12 years, right? So yeah, it was pretty heavy. All right. It looks like it's about time for me to wrap things up. These dogs are saying, we're tired of you talking. You're just constantly talking. It's my job. That's what I do. All right. Oh, it's Tim Thomerson there. Good old Tim Thomerson. Yeah, that's cool stuff. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. So let's see, what do we have going on? It's Monday. Tonight is Minecraft Monday. If I am so inclined and I have the time, I will be on at 5 p.m. More than likely I will, unless something comes up. I take a nap and just can't get up. That happens. But I had some really good sleep over the weekend. So I'm pumped, baby. I'm friggin' pumped. So Minecraft Monday tonight. Frederick is still lost in the cherry forest. And we are looking for an ancient city beneath the mountain range, because we are high up in the mountains. And while I'm there, I am replanting the cherry wood forest all around. It was just this little patch in front of like a glacier, right? And so I needed wood because I'm lost. So I started replanting saplings and harvest wood and replant. And every tree that I would take down, I would replant like 6. So I've only taken a couple of trees down, but I've gained it goes halfway around the glacier mountain now. So I'm pleased about that. That's fun. I can't wait. In fact, yeah, I am going to probably bring it out and set it up and get it ready to go. And then start with the stuff on my list, right? They'll do the X-1s first, get those loaded up. And then, no more and then I'll probably see what I can do as far as making those educational films for next week. Sparing as much of the Halloween stuff as I can until Halloween. So yeah, I've got to come up with 5 educational films.
All right, people. I am going to boot up. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Yeah. All right. So, you know what to do, people. Stay cool out there, all right? And by cool, I mean, hang loose, all right? Be kind to each other. Spread peace and love, not bullshit. Go out there and do something for yourself. But do something for somebody else, too, all right? Because you're not alone. You are not alone, all right, people? There we are. Take care of each other, all right? Because, nobody else is going to do it. All right, people. Most especially, remember, stay weird, because if you ain't weird, ain't nobody going to do it for you. All right, people. Love you. Adios. I'll see you tonight, Minecraft Monday. Come join me and Frederick. Adios.